y'all, we have made it to Montana. Alrighty, y'all, we have made it to Montana. Sweet view for this afternoon's a little perch. It's a pretty sizable block we're in right here, and it just looks good. So we kind of found the turkeys we're probably going to go after this morning already, unless something gobbles in a really good spot in here. But we just feel like there's probably gotta be some turkeys in here. I called a second ago and didn't hear anything, but we can hear a long way right here where we are. So let's just give it till about 8:20 here and ease out. And then there's another side of the road that this is on, and we'll go to that side real quick, just on the edge of the road, and I'll howl and see if there's one over there somewhere. So we're just trying to drop some pins right now and find some turkeys. That's the move this afternoon. We found a couple. So I'd like to find a couple more, just in case some don't work out. So we'll see. Turkeys are here. State ground ends right there where you can see that fence. I gotta go this way. I think that's a Jacob drop. I should gobble at him. Only thing I can do it. Might be them Jake. So we tried to get around these turkeys, to, call these turkeys in. And there was two different groups of turkeys gobbling the whole morning. And in this video here, there was 3 longbeards to the left of us. You can't really see them through these pine trees. It was really hard to video in here. And there was 3 longbeards to the left, and then I think what was a group of jakes and hens to the right. And they're all right there outside of shotgun range, and none of them end up coming in. And long story short, this was about 9 o'clock in the morning. We stuck with these turkeys on and off till about 10:30, and finally decided to head on back and grab some lunch and kind of rest for a little bit. We'll come back that afternoon and hope that they've been freed up from those hens. All right, we're going back after the turkeys we were on this morning. There was 3 longbeards in there. This place has just got a bunch of turkeys on it. We heard turkeys all over this morning. Jakes, gobblers. I don't really have a feel for however many turkeys are on here, but it's a pretty good bit. It's enough to go back and spend some time this afternoon on. So it's about 3:30 now, and we're headed in. We're going to see what we can do. It's kind of hot, actually. It's like 81 degrees, so sun's beaming right now. But there's a pheasant. We're going to head back into this block and ease up there, try to get up on top and see what we can do. So. Still don't see him yet. Okay, how far? Okay.
I'm in front of you.
Right here, okay.
You see?
Not yet. Yeah, I see him. Let him come out from behind this tree. I got him. Gotta kill him. Yes. 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 That Jake yelping killed him. That Jake yelping's what killed him. It's
I saw his head right there.
You got it up. You got it on safety.
I heard him say, "Come on," because I was ready to blow.
Well, he saw me. He saw me. Oh, for sure. I mean, I was sitting in the wide open. He must have not been up top the whole time. He must have been in the bottom. And he just sounded way close.
But if you think he saw you, he just was going to keep coming.
No, he folded his wings up. Oh, yeah. If he wouldn't have saw me, he was bull charging.
I was waiting till he crossed that little limb right there because I didn't know what I could blow through.
Oh, I know.
But if he was about to turn, I was gonna send it anyways.
Yeah, I was about to say, absolutely. I figured.
His head, so like where those bottom ones
I thought he was gonna come like up high.
I
He'd come right up the
come
road.
from down here.
Okay.
And he worked up, and when I said I see him, the first time I saw him pop his fan, I was like, well, if he comes down here, I was scared I was gonna fall over.
Yeah.
Because I fell backwards when I shot.
I kept throwing the call that way.
Montana. Jake yelped and killed him.
Jake yelped.
He didn't care one toot about that slate colt.
Every time I did it, he gobbled at it.
Did you get it on video?
Yeah, he got behind this limb on me but you could still see it and everything.
It don't matter. I wasn't letting him get away.
Buddy, he come out, he was.
I heard him go.
And as soon as he was about to strut again, and then he's.
Like, what is that?
He's like, that don't look normal. Just a freaking tank too, buddy. It just changed like that, didn't it? I mean, like that it changed. A solo. Interesting. By himself. Yes, sir. We still got them other 3 around somewhere. I don't know where they are, but we can try to roost them tonight.
Clearly, they acting weird.
Yeah.
We gotta sit down a minute for this.
That is a giant turkey. I mean, he is taking up the whole frame right now.
And your typical Merriam
Spurs.
Spurs.
Absolute monster spurs on.
But mountain Merriams.
White tip. Show me them tips. Oh yeah.
I mean, just gorgeous. Look at that.
Fix it on the front a little bit right there. There, I'll get it. Guns on.
Well, I didn't doubt that.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Now, show them to me. Oh, yeah. God, he is white. He is white. Blanco. Alright, so here's the deal. We have been on these 3 longbeards all day. We almost killed them. I swear, right where she just shot the freaking turkey is where the thing was at earlier. There was 3 of them, and we were sitting right up there on them tall pine trees and watched the show. Well, we get back here this afternoon. It's 5 something. We're standing up on the point up there, and the line's right across the top of that thing, and the freaking turkey gobbles. Well, the 3 turkeys gobble up here. So they drift, and I think they freaking seen us. I don't know how they did, but anyway, right where this turkey started gobbling is where we were standing at earlier. And so, anyway, we made a loop, got over here. I saw one of the gobblers over this roll over here, and he acted like they were coming to us. No, they weren't. They freaking, I guess they kept going. I heard them gobble one more time, kind of down there. So, anyway, I was like, you know what, let's just go sit over here, like up top up here, so we can hear everything. The wind's kind of picking up a little bit, so I want to be able to hear as much as I could. Well, we get up here, called some, waited about 10 minutes, and I called, and one freaking gobbled. He gobbled over here on this ridge. And from the first gobble, y'all, I thought he was on top. Well, we messed with him, called, and I mean, he gobbled on and off. He wasn't just like gobbling at every call, but what he was loving was the Jake yelping. He was gobbling every time at the Jake yelping. And so he comes down the hill, and y'all, the whole time I'm thinking he's up there. Well, I don't know what happened. I think a minute went by and we had kind of waited on him, and I guess he had progressed. And next time he gobbled, he's right down here by this freaking juniper bush. And Anna is back here float calling, and so I make her hustle back up there. She crawls up there. Fortunately, we had this wall right here. Otherwise, we were screwed. And it worked perfect because he come right up this old, I guess it's a 4-wheeler trail or something. I don't know, they use for the cow, but he come right up this trail. And Anna could see him through this trail. She could see him, bits and pieces of him coming through here. And she said he's going right at first. Well, he's doing that, and then I started throwing the Jake yelping this way, so he'd come up the road here, because I couldn't video very good that way. Well, I thought he was gonna come up top here, which would gave her like a 30-yard nice shot. Well, no, the freaking turkey comes right here, and he gets right here, and I'm sitting by that little bush, and he sees me. He just saw someone right. Anna was sitting just, barely to the left of where she is now. So the turkey is right here. He takes one more step right here, folds his wings, and starts to leave, and she was sitting right there and cracked him. Pretty sweet. Now that was a fun one. Yes. All right, y'all, so I should have done a little better job of documenting that, but we roosted some turkeys tonight. Brand new place. Had a hunch about it on the map, and oh my god. We drove, after Anna shot her turkey, we drove an hour and 10 minutes somewhere totally different. It ain't close going nowhere around here, so either way you gotta drive. But we found a couple, I think it's longbeards. We pulled up this one spot, and I pulled up to howl, and I howled, and they gobbled, and they were like freaking 150 yards in front of us, and then they step out from behind the darn bushes and trot up the hill there, and they kept gobbling, and we kept on going down the road, a couple different other spots. It looks really good in there. I can't believe another turkey didn't gobble, but I'm sure he gets hunted some. So in the morning, the problem of where these turkeys are roosted at is it ain't 250 yards from a little parking spot, and we ain't gonna park there. Now, it's gonna be Sunday morning, so I'm speaking ain't nobody gonna be there, but I ain't saying ain't somebody else gonna pull up there, but it don't look like no one's been there in a while, so we're gonna pull down the road past them about 500 yards and make it seem like we passed them in the dark there, and pull on down, and then we'll make the trek in and try to get as close as I can to him. Where I pinned him in the general area, and where I think I want to sit is, I just mapped it on Onyx. It's about 65 yards from him, so a little tight, but in the morning we can, it's got a bunch of pines in there, so we probably can move if we need to, if we're not close enough or need to make an adjustment. So hopefully it'll work out in the morning. We'll see. Pretty excited about having a new option and going in there and seeing what we can do. So.
Well, there was three. There's three. There was a Jake up there.
The first one I almost shot was a Jake. I hope this ain't a Jake, but look at his spurs.
Did you miss him the first time or you just clipped him?
He rolled down the hill when he got his feet under him. There you go.
Man, I could have shot them things 100 times before you got up and moved.
Yes, you got it. Yep. Full fan, ain't it?
Yeah. 18 feathers.
Look at it. I mean, his spurs are sharp little jokers.
Let's see. Hold them up.
That's why I didn't see a beard yesterday, because he ain't got one. I'll do my post ton on the video camera. All right, y'all. We got us a beautiful Montana Mount Merriams right here. Doggone cinnamon phase Mount Merriam. But had a crazy hunt this morning. Like I talked about yesterday, we roosted these turkeys last night, and again, I was wrong on the pin. I was close, but I thought he was up here on this point, and he was right here behind us on this point. So we set up this morning, I could hear him drumming. Could you hear him drumming? I meant to ask you that before he got gobbled. I was like, oh God. And he freaking ripped one out, and he could not be more directly behind us than he was. But there's this ridge right here. It goes up like 60, 70 feet, and he was about halfway down it in a pine tree. And I didn't know that there was, I thought there was on the topo last night, but it looked super junky up there. But there is a beautiful flat top up there, and if I'd have known that was up there, that's where we'd have set up, no doubt about it. But, you know, it is what it is now. We got him in the bag. But, of course, he pitched down straight to the top up there. And there was two of them. Only one turkey was doing all the gobbling. I think it was this one. And then another turkey gobbled down the canyon right here, and he started coming up here to meet him, and then some hens come up there and joined him, and they were right there at the top forever, and I could not get a shot. Like, I couldn't see their head. All I could see was the fan, and then I'd see the head pop up, but it'd be behind some junk. And the hen, I was about to move up and see if I was about to bull charge them things and just pop over the hill and shoot them, because they started to get hens with them and stuff, and I just knew them hens were going to take them away. Well, the hens are pretty curious too. One of the hens sailed down, landed right out here in the meadow, which is where I was hoping they would. But then I was screwed because Anna was between me and where the turkeys were going to land if they were going to do that. So finally, once that one hen did it, they all started to get kind of like where they were about to fly off that canyon, and they came right to the edge, and I had to shoot through a little bit of stuff, but he's only 30 yards right there. And he gobbled and took a step forward in my opening, and I shot. The only thing is I was shooting left-handed, and I've only killed one other turkey left-handed. When I shot, turkey goes down, I see his wings fold over, I'm like, okay, I got him. Well, I get up to go get him, and he's barrel rolling down this hill right here, and I guess sometime between the top and the bottom, he got his feet under him, and he started stumbling down through here. And I think I just hit him a little low, I guess, on the first shot. But, like, it just, probably shouldn't have shot him left-handed. I probably had time to pivot real quick and get the gun on my right shoulder. But, like I said, I've killed him before left-handed, just not very much. So, anyway, turkey rolls down the hill, and he's barely even alive. But he's out here, and he's still standing. So I shot him again, put another one in him, and that was all she wrote. So, pretty thankful for this one. I got up to the turkey, and I could see him strutting up there, and saw he had a full fan. I get up to the turkey, he ain't got a darn beard. I'm like, oh my God, I done shot a freaking Jake. And I pick up his spurs, and he's got like 1 inch sharp little curled spurs. And so I was like, well, I don't think it's a Jake. I ain't looked at his fan yet, and he had a full wing patch. And this is the side I hit him on. Obviously, I hit him a little low, and broke his wing. But like I said, when I got up to him, he was about dead when I walked over there. But yeah, I guess biggest thing to learn from this is if you don't practice shooting a certain direction, like if you ain't amphibious, as they say.
Ambidextrous.
I know. If you're not ambidextrous, and you don't do it regularly, like Anna can shoot left or right handed. She does a bunch of stuff with the right hand and a bunch of stuff with the left hand, so she could do it, but I don't, and it feels kind of weird to me. But I felt pretty comfortable. But yeah, probably should have shot a few times left handed at the range. Just a little lesson to be learned going forward. But anyway, we got him, and Montana is checked off the list. We might try to figure out what we're gonna do now. We might go to Wyoming here for a day or two before we head to North Dakota. Pretty sweet. What a view.